welcome to Daily Brew with the Brutons. We wanted to talk to you a little bit today about what RV is right for you. And when we had this page and everything, and I was trying to look for content, this is some of the things that was on my heart that I really wanted to do for this page. I wanted to make it informational, yet I wanted to make it fun. So for all of you that was looking, that were looking or possibly looking or have and want to trade in or whatever, we want to talk a little bit about that. You can also follow me on Blogger as well, under Trent and Kathy Bruton. And I actually did a blog on this, which I'm going to use for my content here. And some of this stuff, remember, if you're looking at an RV, it should not be anything that you just go and do. It should be something that you should be researching, not just from one dealership, because everybody's pitching around, and as we'll talk about in here, everybody's pitching around the price. But the more you educate yourself and the more you know, it'll help you make a sound, solid decision. Now, before people buy an RV, what they do is they look around. Some people make impulsive decisions. Some people wait, like me and my wife. We waited about 8 months before we bought our RV. We were introduced to it by a pastor, and they're beautiful people, and you are out there. And it just so happened that when they showed us theirs, the last thing I remember them saying to me was, do your homework. And I'll say this here, I always like to say this in my blogs before I end: investigate before you invest. Okay, because this is a high ticket item, especially those of you that have Class A's, or if you have Class A, the luxury models. You actually paid a lot of money for that. Even if you got used, in most cases, you paid a good little penny for it. So if you're going to make an investment in a high ticket item, you have to make sure you do your homework. We're going to talk about annual percentage rates, things of that nature later on. But today we want to talk about which class is right for you, because everybody is not going to have a Class A. Everybody's not going to have the big ticket items and things like that. But everybody that would like to enjoy this lifestyle, there are cheap and easy ways that you can do that. I mean, you don't have to have the big RV that you see everybody else with. You can maybe tow with a pop-up, which is very, very inexpensive, if you like to go camping and things of that nature. So let me get into it a little bit. Okay, first of all, this is a broad-ranging question that needs a lot of investigation. Always remember, as I said before, investigate before you invest. Okay, that's one of my themes for this. All right, depending on your budget, there may be some used RVs that you can purchase very easily, especially used ones. Okay, in some cases, buying used is just as good as buying new. When you go to dealerships, the MSRP is not the actual price, so be careful. A lot of people will sell you from the MSRP, and that's what you have to, or the manufacturer's suggested retail price. Never buy MSRP. Come on, say it with me. Never buy from the MSRP. Okay, so that's the price that they'll give you. All right. But the unsuspecting buyer not doing their homework, they're likely to get barbecued by the salesman. Okay, and we have to really be careful about that. You must arm yourself with the knowledge not to be deceived. So you say, hey honey, hey, yeah, I always wanted an RV and everything. Yeah, let's go. And so when you go there, those people, they're trying to make a living, and that's no knock on them. I don't want to besmirch them in what they're doing. they're coming there and they have a right to make a sale, especially if we're not up to snuff on what we need to know when we get there. So if we get there and they sell us something and we're unaware that we're being taken, then you really can't blame these people. You must do your homework. You must do your homework. Remember, you must arm yourself with the knowledge not to be deceived. Remember, for anything towed, travel trailer, fifth wheel, pop-up, you must have a pickup truck or SUV to carry it along. For Class A, B, or C, you don't need a pickup truck or SUV, but you may want to tow your vehicle. There are a plethora of questions just to answer before you go look at any RV. And you have to ask yourself these questions. Number one, how many people are you traveling with? And that's very important. If you have kids, a pet, a dog, you don't want to get anything small. You want to get something that everybody can sleep. Or if you're just trying to purchase, maybe that might be your starter vehicle, RV rather, and you want to carry everybody along. And there's nothing wrong with that. But just be careful about that. How much space do you need? Do you want to be bumping up into each other, or do you want to share your bed with your children? If you carry somebody along with you, now before I even go on with that, what I did with mine was the RV that I have, we can sleep about 6 people comfortably. However, what I did was I went and bought a sleeping bag. I went and bought a let-out mattress for somebody, if somebody wanted to come along, that we can accommodate them. It'll be a little tight, but everybody will be able to sleep comfortably. So you can improvise if you're just trying to get in. That's just my suggestion. How do you intend to use your RV? You may not even go anywhere when you get it. So you may not even need to purchase anything of that nature. You might want to do something real small. If you're going, my suggestion, if you're going to buy a high ticket item such as that, is that you want to use it. I mean, that's what you're getting it for, correct? How often do you want to travel? And the people that buy this, they intend on traveling. They want to see different places or whatever. Before we get into that, I just want to throw this out there. Maybe some of you that might be watching this, you might already have a pickup truck. And this can be very inexpensive for you, because you can get something used and you can really do some real nice camping with those things. You can tow something, and man, you don't have to have a Class A. Everybody's not going to have a Class A, but they really have some very eloquent, nice, beautiful vehicles out there if you are towing. And that's just something for you to look at as you massage going over and buying, or if you have any thought of buying a vehicle, a recreational vehicle. What's your budget? Some people may be just trying to get rid of their vehicle, and you can come and purchase it. You can go online. I'm not going to give anybody a plug. However, you can go online and go on to various sites, and you can probably get something privately owned, or you can get something from the dealer of your choice to get a vehicle that they may be selling very cheaply, and you can get that and do a lot of things yourself. Now, personally, this business is very unscrupulous. You must be very, very, very careful. So that means when you go on to look at these vehicles, it's almost like buying a new home. A lot of times when you go into the home, you're looking, oh, it's beautiful, but they're not telling you everything that's wrong, because you can guarantee you're not going to learn what's wrong with that home until you move in there. And you find out you have the plumbing problems, or you find out it might be a little leak here or something like that. You have the inspectors, yes, they come in and do everything, However, there are some things that they miss, some very intricate things that may end up costing you a lot of money in the long run. So like with a home, so like with a pop-up trailer, or so like with a Class C or Class A, or whatever you do, if you're towing, you know, you need to be careful to make sure that you're not inheriting a problem. Okay? During the winter, do you want heat, or is it all right to do everything in the cold? These questions have to be answered, and it will help you make an informed decision. The Class A, for me, the Class A is the best for your dollar as far as I'm concerned. Okay, and it's what many consider to be the most convenient because it provides all the amenities of home: AC, heat, bathroom, stove, microwave, and all the comforts of home. A Class A model RV can get anywhere, depending on if it's gas or diesel, and I'm gonna do one on gas or diesel and tell you my humble opinion. See, with gas vehicles, wow, or diesel, do your homework. I don't even want to get into it because that's something, it'll take me a long time to explain that to you. Okay, but with the RV, with the diesel model RVs, you can expect anywhere from 6 to 12 miles to the gallon, depending on what model RV you get. Some of them are very good with the diesel there. Class B is similar to the minivan. They have all the comforts of home on a smaller scale. These are much easier to drive than the Class A. In my experience, the older full-timers own these kinds of RVs. They come sleek and fashionable, as well as expensive and more roomier. In these RVs, when using the shower, you'll be sitting down. So that's just something that you might want to think about. The Class C, these are RVs that are very similar to the Class A, with the exception of the cockpit area, which sits lower than the Class A, and it usually has an overhang over it. Okay, these are a little bit easier to drive than the Class A's as well. Okay, so when you're driving some of the bigger model Class C's, and you have to watch your windows, you have to be careful how you turn. All of these things come into play. Usually the Class C's are gas models, but there are some diesel model Class C's. For men, your wives may be a little more willing to help you drive these over the Class A's because it feels more like a car. Normally, Class C model RVs run on gas, which means it may get somewhere from 6 to 8 miles to the gallon on these here. Okay. Now, once again, we talked about the fifth wheel. If you're looking for elegance, then these are ideal model RV for you. But once again, if you're gonna get the fifth wheel, then you have to have something to tow the fifth wheel with. These are beautiful. When you start looking at these travel trailers, these fifth wheels rather, these fifth wheels are gorgeous. When you have a chance to go on the internet and pull up the fifth wheel and look on the inside of some of these things, I mean, it's like home. I mean, it's really nice. I've been in some recently, and they're actually better in some cases than a Class A. So the fifth wheel, if you're looking for elegance, then this is your ideal RV. They come in many different styles and sizes, but you must have a tow vehicle. There are many different amenities in some cases than other RVs, like an upstairs and separate rooms from the kids, or you can be on one side and the kids can be on the other side for your privacy. I mean, it actually has a living room in them. Some of the fifth wheels have they come with what they call toy haulers. So with your toy haulers, you can haul your motorcycles, or if you have the golfing carts, you can haul those. You can haul a lot of different things in those, your little play toys and whatnot. When you get out, if you like off-road vehicles, you can put some in there and this and that. You can, if you like the water, you can put your Sea-Doos in there and everything. Is really nice. Or you can use it as a back room for your kids, where they have different things above, where it's an upstairs where they can sleep upstairs in some of them that I've seen. And you can, the beds go up against the wall to make more room in the vehicle. So those are some very nice options for those of you that may not want a fifth wheel and want to enjoy the eloquence of a very nice RV. All right, then you have the travel trailers. Many times it's a smaller scale of the fifth wheel, but has all the amenities of the fifth wheel. The travel trailers are very comfortable compared to the other RVs we discussed, with everything included on the inside. Okay, so with the fifth wheel, they're a little smaller, and you can tow them with the lighter vehicle as well. A lot of them come with eloquence. However, some are very basic, but very affordable. Once again, you have to, it depends on the size of your family and what it is you want to spend, what's your budget. And then you have the pop-up trailer. And the pop-up trailer, you can carry that around with a car. You know, they come smashed down, and then when you get to your destination, it pops up. And a lot of them have sinks outside, and you can sleep on the inside. When you use the restroom in these, you'll probably be using the restroom in front of everybody. But it's a very affordable way to camp. Some they have a shower outside, and some have a shower inside. The sleeping space is small in comparison to the other vehicles. Most are really affordable. I've seen some range from around $5,000 to like $12,000. So if you wanted to get off the beaten path and go into the woods, you can actually do that. You know, so all in all, these options are very affordable. But like I said to you, I just want you to know that you must become a student before you begin to get into these things. There are so many RVs available to you in so many forms that you have to basically know what you want when you go to a dealership or you're buying from a private owner. I want to actually call some names, but since this is a YouTube channel, then I'll need to get paid from those people, or I need to be compensated in some type of way for calling their name. So I won't call their name. However, when you go to look for your situation, and make sure that you know what the price is after the manufacturer suggested resale price. The manufacturer suggested retail price. You must know what the price is after that. And remember, RVing is a haggling business. So you can talk to the dealerships and let them know that you saw it somewhere else cheaper. Because when you go to these different ones, remember, like I said before, RVing is a haggling business. So that means that you have to compare dealership to dealership. Be willing to travel if you really want your RV. You might see one in Louisiana. You might see one in Tennessee. You might see one in Kentucky. You might see one in Georgia. Be willing to travel to get the kind of price that you feel that you deserve. And then you'll be glad you did. Well, that's all that I have for right now. And if you have any questions or anything that you would like to ask me, you know, hit us up at the Daily Brew. We look forward to doing more of these. As I said, we want to compare the gas to the diesel. We want to talk about gas mileage. We want to do a whole lot of these to give you information concerning you stepping out into the RV world. To let you know, good RVs start anywhere from $50,000 and range all the way up to $2 million. So it depends on what your pocket can stand. If you just want to get off the beaten path and you want to do something small and inexpensive, then you can get your pop-up trailer. And those pop-up trailers, some of them are so nice. You know, it can be like an all boys type of thing. So there you have it. Like I said, if you have any questions, hit me up, and we'll be doing more of these. Okay, we're gonna see you later. All right, ride with us and learn with us. Okay, y'all, that's it for this time, but we're gonna be doing more videos later on. We're gonna be doing it with more frequency as well. We're gonna talk about a lot of other subjects that it's gonna be very good for you. Also, we want to make sure that that our subscribers are getting good content. We want to talk about some marriage stuff. We want to talk about life. We're not going to always talk about RVing. So we hoping y'all to tune in. We'll catch y'all later. You have anything to say, baby?
Nope.
Okay. Till next time. Bye-bye.